we talk a lot about safe spaces, and everybody thinks that safe spaces exist in our workplace, and they truly don't. A safe space, when you look at the definition of psychological safety, a safe space is when you can act and make a decision, speak up without the fear of being reprimanded. How many of us actually feel like that when we go to work every day? Right? To challenge the system quote, to give your boss feedback, to if you're a woman who's experiencing a miscarriage, it's a very real thing for my participants to actually say, I need to go to the hospital, or I've been sexually harassed, or like these are extreme cases. Unfortunately, they happen more often than we want them to. But do you feel safe talking like that and knowing that people will not be freaked out about it, will be open about it? Not many of us have that safe space. So, what I try to say is to leaders is like a brave space is when you speak up, even though you feel like you'll be judged for it, even though you feel like people won't understand it. So, the first thing you need to do as a formal leader is to start role modeling that. So, like Brene Brown, she's the vulnerability researcher. She talks about the power of building trust is by entrusting yourself to others. The small things you do, you decide how much you want to share and disclose. But even if you disclose a bit, people will feel like if they did it and nothing bad happened, because what a leader does is what is accepted. And so if they did it and it was accepted, then maybe they could do it. And then I would say, so role model it. And then the next thing you say is you actually talk about it. You're like, listen, it's not going to be easy to give your opinion, to give me feedback, to challenge the status quo, to share a health issue maybe you have. But if you choose to do so, I will listen to you and I will support you. And then when they do it, you recognize the behavior and you reward them for it. You don't let it fall on deaf ears. You don't penalize them for it. You recognize and you reward it. And then hopefully, if that happens enough time in one-on-one conversations, team level conversations, through everyday behaviors and practices, you shift from a brave space to a safe space. People start trusting their colleagues. They start trusting their bosses. They start feeling like I can share more.